Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are welcome to Jeglex Entertainment. Here, I'll give you hot gist of trending issues in Nigeria and Africa and the whole alike. Please, for those that are new in our midst, do it to hit the subscribe button, the bell, and also the like so as to stay updated with the times. Let's start with Naira Marley. Controversial Nigerian rapper Naira Marley is unhappy. He is currently in need of drugs or concussions that could help him reduce the size of his manhood. His bola is large. He needs to reduce the size. Nigeria, my country. The Malian music boss, who recently dished out the video of his new sound, Coming, featuring South African star Busiswa, says he is in need of dick reduction. In his words, he said, "This girl advertising dick enlargement to me that I am looking for dick reduction." So, we've heard it according to Naira Marley. Malians out there, we have so many Malians out there. Malians out there, your boss is having an issue. According to your boss, he said his dick is too big and he wants to reduce the size. It's too big. He wants to reduce the size. that is funny news. So people out there are looking for big bola, especially girls. They are looking for guys that has big bola. Well, you've heard it from Naira Marley. He has a big bola and he wants to reduce the size because it is too big. So maybe medical doctors out there, if you have any way to help Naira Marley reduce the size of his bola, please call him and help him out. He will pay you. Naira Marley has money. Still talking about the entertainment industry, Technomize. We know Technomize is no longer in Nigeria. He has left Nigeria for the States. And he gives us reasons why he moved out of Nigeria to the United States of America. Just hear him out.
So we're just out here excited. Y'all already know I moved out of Nigeria since they called it UAR. I ain't no UAR shit. I'm full Nigerian. When it's back to Nigeria, I'm gonna pull back up. But right now, I live in the States.
We've heard it from the desk of Techno. He has given us reasons why he is no longer in Nigeria. He now prefers the United States of America to Nigeria. Well, big ups to you, Techno. We hope you still be bringing in your banging hits. We love your songs. Big cassava and stuff. Though Naira Marley is complaining about the size of his cassava, that he wants to reduce it. Still in the music industry, well, let us name these artists. Which of these artists would you want to book to perform at your wedding? We have Chike on the list. We have Timi Dakolo on the list. We have Rick Hassani on the list. We have Simi on the list. We have Mayokun on the list too. We have Davido. We have Wizkid and Bess. I just mentioned the names of 8 hot artists in Nigeria. Which of these artists would you want to book for your wedding? Please don't forget to drop your comments on the comment section below. For me, I think I'll go for Simi. Though I have just one choice to make. I would have gone for like 3 people, but Simi is okay. I'll go for Simi. Well, talking about cross-dressers, there's this thing that has been trending in Nigeria with cross-dressers. We have the Bobriskis, we have the Bobrisky Pro Max. I mean, the list keeps growing by the day. And we also have James Brown, who has declared himself the Princess of Africa. Voila, they this country too much. Wahala. I don't know what these guys are doing to transform into the female gender, and they'll be making money. That's the funny part of it. They'll be making money through their lifestyles. Well, according to James Brown, James Brown is now born again. He said, "I wasn't feeling fine at that moment. I wasn't feeling fine. I went to heaven and I came back, and I feel like sharing my experience. And from that, I know God really loves me. Whoever I have offended or whoever I have offended or whoever offended me, I have forgiven you. There's no gain in fighting, so I am not interested in fighting. Moving forward, I will be giving my life to Christ. I know it's funny, but Jesus loves me and I am proud to give my life to Christ." That came from the desk of James Brown, cross-dresser James Brown. So we've heard it. James Brown has told us that he has given his life to Christ, and he has also shared revelations from heaven. So James Brown went to heaven and came back as a cross-dresser. Well, what are thoughts on that? Everybody has something to say. Don't forget to drop your comments on the comment section below. As I said earlier, these cross-dressers are just making it. They are making money. We don't even know how they are doing it, but they are achieving a lot. Well, talking about James Brown, Nigerian cross-dresser James Brown is said to be featured in a documentary produced by American Pay Television Network, HBO. Wow. We know HBO is the network that produced Game of Thrones, and you can imagine James Brown in a documentary produced by American Pay Television Network, HBO. That is a huge one. These guys are making it. As I said earlier, they are making it. Once again, big up to Burna Boy for winning the BET Awards and the Grammy Awards. Thanos of awards, Burna Boy beats Wizkid and others to win BET Best International Act Awards. He becomes the first African artist in history to win 3 consecutive BET Awards back to back to back. Odogu is undeniably the #1 artist in Africa. Big congrats to him. You know, he declared himself the giant of Africa. People were like, giant K. This guy is a giant too. He's a giant of Africa, whether I like it or not, because winning BET Award 3 consecutive years back to back to back. My brother, you know, easy. We have great artists out there. Wizkid is great, though Wizkid was nominated, he didn't win. Burna Boy won the Grammy Award for Best Global Album. That is a sweet one. Congratulations to you, the Odogu one. I know he celebrated his 30th birthday, and he got messages from fans from around the world. That is a good one. Big ups to you, Burna Boy. Big ups. Well, let's come back to politics, to what has been happening in the country. You know, there's been these issues we've been having in the country. The Igbos are saying, the IPOP, that they want to be indigenous, they want to be independent, they want to have their own country. And also the Oduduwa Republic came and they said they want to have their own country, that they are tired of what is happening in the country, Nigeria. And as I said, some persons are benefiting from what is happening in the country and they are saying, okay, everything is okay the way it is. Well, the Department of State Services, DSS, has confirmed the raid of Sunday Igboho's home. The police have also launched a manhunt for the Yoruba activist after he escaped arrest. DSS spokesman Dr. Peter disclosed this on Thursday, July 1 at a briefing with journalists in Abuja. DSS has finally declared Sunday Igboho wanted. And why all this happened was because Sunday Igboho insisted that the Yoruba Nation rally will hold in Lagos on Saturday. And the rally held, though it wasn't as solid as it should have been if Sunday Igboho was there. But the protest took place in Lagos on Saturday. People have been reacting to this. People have been dropping in comments. Let me read some public opinions for you. Someone said Buhari government via DSS declared Sunday Igboho wanted because he called for self-determination and a rally to avert the evil being perpetrated by killer Fulani herdsmen. So why are Yoruba allies and elders quiet on this, repeating the mistakes Hausa made when they were invaded? Another person said, did the DSS invite Sunday Igboho at any time that he refused to honor their invitation? Why did the DSS destroy his house and cars? Regarding this, after everything transpired, people they were saying maybe they killed Sunday Igboho, but Sunday Igboho confirmed that he was alive in an interview with BBC Pidgin after social media took up the issue while still digesting Nnamdi Kanu's arrest. We know Nnamdi Kanu is from the southeast and Sunday Igboho is from the southwest. They want their own nations. Well, just listening to what Sunday Igboho had to say.
So around 1:30, I just hear place spray blade in the front, gunshot in front of my house. Papa, Papa. Sunday will come out. We are DSS, we are soldier, we are do this. So and now I peeped through in the window. I saw them with uniform, DSS uniform, and soldier, Nigerian army. So I was, I was surprised that what is problem? Because I never kill anybody, I never fight with anybody. What I'm doing is to fight for my people. Then all the rally I'm doing is a peaceful rally. So I fight for my family because all the Fulani bandits kill my family, rape them, getting ransom from them. So that I know some government refuse to do the right thing to my family. That's why I come out to support my family to fight for our rights. So I was surprised.
So you were in the house this morning when they came.
Yes.
So we saw blood on the ground. We saw that were people killed? How many people were taken away? If people were taken away?
Yes, there was a two guy. There are two guys at the cave around 2:00 in the morning when shooting too much. So then he destroyed all my property, destroyed all my vehicle, all my houses, all the property I have. I have like a 2 million inside my wardrobe.
So, what are your thoughts regarding what is happening to our beloved country or in our beloved country, Nigeria, regarding the Igbos, the IPOP, and the Yorubas, the Oduduwa Republic? Whatever you say, you're right. Don't forget to drop your comments on the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching Jubilees Entertainment. We hope you're entertained. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the bell, and also the like, so as to stay updated all the time. Take care of yourself and have a lovely day.